twice just because she is so nice. Angelina, Angelina, the waitress at the pizzeria. I eat soup and minestrone just to be with her alone. Angelina, Angelina, the waitress at the pizzeria. Ti voglio bene, Angelina, I adore you. Ti voglio bene, Angelina, I live for you. E passione, oh, you set my heart on fire. But Angelina never listens to my song. I eat antipasta twice just because she is so nice. Angelina, Angelina, the waitress at the pizzeria. And she'll be my academy. And a Johnny matrimony with the girl who serves pepperoni. And Angelina will be mine. C'è la luna, mazza mare, mamma mia, mamma rezare. Figlia mia, good dare, mamma mia, pensaci tu. Se ci tu le musicati e tu vai e te bene, sempre lo strumento mano bene. Se ci figlia fantasia, lo strumento figlia me. Oh mamma, zuma zuma bacala. Oh mamma, zuma zuma bacala. Oh mamma, zuma zuma bacala. Zuma 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 bacala. C'è la luna, mezzo mare, mamma mia, mamma retare. Figlia mia, good dare, mamma mia, pensaci tu. Se ci dona pesciola, e tu va, e ne bene, sempre baccalà e mano tene. Se ci piglia fantasia, baccalà e figlia mia. Oh mamma, zuma zuma baccalà, citte babadut. Oh mamma, zuma zuma baccalà, citte babadut. Oh mamma, zuma zuma baccalà. Si si, zu zu, si si, zu zu. Oh mamma, zuma zuma baccalà, citte babadut. Oh mamma, zuma zuma baccalà, citte babadut. Oh mamma, zuma zuma baccalà. Si si, zu zu, zu zu. Uba, hiba, abo, uba, hilba, hulba, shilba, shilbo, hilba, hulba, hilba, hulba. Oh mamma, oh mamma, oh mamma, oh mamma. Bring me sunshine.
Bring me sunshine
In your smile.
in your smile.
Make me happy.
Make me happy
All the while.
all the while.
In this world where we live, there should be more happiness. So much joy you can give for each brand new bright tomorrow. Hello, good evening, welcome to 235, episode 235. And we're into number 2, right, ladies and gentlemen. So hopefully you're all here having fun and ready to either dance, sit down and relax, or whatever you like to do when you're watching JiveStream. Probably eat or something. I've got a takeaway or something. So we got some requests. We've got some who probably don't expect us to ever do their requests, and some are right. Who knows? All sorts of stuff. So have a bit of fun, and let's bring me fun. Bring me sunshine, bring me love.
go, there you go, there you go, there you go. So, like and share.
Yes, indeed. Like and share. Not only like and share, there's like and share. Please like it. Also, share it so that others may partake in this wondrous journey of silliness and music.
Especially at this time.
Especially at this double lockdown time. And also...
At this juncture.
Those of you watching on Facebook may have noticed under the post where the live video comes up, it says, join this group, the JiveStream Green Room. I've also posted the link in the comments of YouTube and Twitch, so you can see it there if you're not directly on Facebook. And you can join the Green Room.
At the end of the night, you can go into the Green Room, and who knows, if we're finished packing down, we may even come in and join you in the Green Room and say hello and good night.
When I checked it a few minutes ago, it already had 33 of you there had already joined, and they had some conversations going on already since last night. So, yeah.
But don't get confused. Don't put your comments that are to us in the Green Room while we're on live, because we won't see them.
Correct.
Put your requests in here.
Correct. Yes, we won't see the anything posted in the Green Room during the show. We won't see, because I can't monitor 87 things at once. Only 86, and that's just one too many.
One too many.
One too many.
She'd had a Spanish boyfriend. One too many. All right then. So, Jive Aces. Let's go egotistical on you. No real swinging band, they sure know how to jive. I know a real swinging band, they sure know how to jive. When start to play to set your soul alive. Play real hot music that'll make you wanna move. Play real hot music that'll make you wanna move. When start to play to put you in the groove. Jive, jive, jive aces. Jive, jive, jive aces. Jive, jive, jive aces. Jive, jive, jive aces. Won't find another band anywhere in this land. Where you won't find another band, baby, anywhere in this land. That will make you want to jump just like the Aces can. Jive, jive, jive aces. Jive, jive, jive aces. Jive, jive, jive aces. Jive, jive, jive aces. Don't swing too fast, rock too slow. Big bottom in when the trombone blow. Ah, blow, boy. Well, I jumped to this brand new style of jive. Well, listen to this brand new style of jive. Well, don't get the rip and the rhythm supplies are right. Jive, jive, jive aces. Jive, jive, jive aces. Jive, jive, jive aces. Jive, jive, jive aces. Don't swing too fast, rock too slow. Big bottom in when the sax man blow. Yes. There you go, jive, jive, jive aces. As seen on some of those vintage vault videos we've shown you.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Are we saying hello? Are you having your tea? Are you having your tea?
That's who we got watching while I had my tea.
All right, scrolling up to the top of Rooney. We have, let's see, Sue Glanville's watching. Dot Hart is watching. Wheelie Does It. Paul Scarborough. Hennock Marsha,
Jackie
Clark, Trisha Coombs, Paul.
Hello, Trisha.
We have, who else have we got? George, Brian Kingett, of course, from Leicester. Lingering Lockdown Leicester. Trisha Lacey, another Trisha. Over on YouTube, we have Charlie Francois, first in the house today. Well done, Chaz. We have Wayne, who's not too far away from us here. We've got Alan Wheatley. We've got Luke, who's asking for Pretty Woman again. We haven't quite learnt it yet, Luke.
Not since yesterday, no.
We have, I don't know how to pronounce that, Ipinto Lobo, who is the daughter, I guess, of Austin Lobo and Lulu Lobo. There's a special request coming up from...
Lulu Lobo, I like that. What's the special request?
Do you want me to say it now?
No.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. Do you want to say it now?
Well, I don't know if we want to ruin the surprise.
Ah, the surprise.
I did tell you it earlier.
Oh, I see.
So you know what it is.
Ah.
Do you want me to say it now? Okay,
Yes.
then I won't say it.
Well, let's say it when we do it.
Oh, let's do that then. We have Rose. She says bonsoir. We have who else? Austin Lobo himself is there.
Himself.
Luke, Keith, Alan. All right, and over on Twitch we have Michael Bernardi, Frank, Keith. Who else? Marsha and Marino, and any lurkers in the background. Nope, that's it.
No, they're all in the green room now.
We do have one brand new Patreon.
Hey. Hurrah!
And it is, 1 second, the latest friend of JiveStream is Janice Walton.
Janice Walton!
That's Patreon number 40. Thank you very much, Janice, for your support.
Yes, thank you very much to all patrons and Janice to keep it because it helps us do things like put curtains up behind us and things like that, and you're responsible for making it look that little bit more professional and more fun. But we don't do it for that. We do it for the love and for the joy because, yes, we may be back in England in another lockdown, but we never went away. We've been there for you the whole time. Even if you went off working and going to the pub or seeing live music with 6 other people, we stayed here every single night of the week, ready for you, playing for you. And now we're still here. When you come back, our prodigal sons and daughters, we're waiting for you to bring joy to... Sorry.
Sorry. I was just, while you were saying that, I was thinking, you know, you have what's the musical equivalent of a fair weather friend? We're not just live stream, not just
fair weather streamers.
No, in fact, not just
lockdown streamers.
Lockdown live streamers. We do it all the time.
In fact, I think we were playing longer, even though the lockdown felt longer. We were actually playing longer out of lockdown, out of wedlock, out of lock.
What do you mean?
Well, I think the amount of time or is it similar?
Well, we started a few days before the actual lockdown.
Exactly, yes. So lockdown was X amount of time. I think we may have actually been out of lockdown longer than doing streaming longer now.
I see what you mean.
Because we were going to stop and drift off, and we thought no one would be interested. But no, they said, no, carry on. And so we did, for you.
Just in case you're wondering, we're just arranging a tune in the background.
Good. What we're going to do now is right now.
It's not the one written on the...
Oh, that's good. We're having a change. Because basically today is World Saxophone Day. And the reason that is because it's Adolf's birthday.
Adolf who? Adolf who?
Well, the nice Adolf.
You might have
in
to...
1814, Adolf Sax was born in Belgium. Musician and inventor who invented, obviously, the saxophone, which is why it's called a saxophone. Like iPhone was invented by Mr. I. So actually, saxophone...
That's not far wrong, because Joni Ives did design it.
Oh, there you go. And Saxasalt was also invented by Adolf Sax. Anyway, no, he invented the saxophone, and they used his name, like sax.
He actually invented a few things as well, like other instruments.
What else did he invent?
Saxo-salt.
That's what I said, that, yeah.
Saxo-salt. But he was actually an inventor. One of the things he invented was the saxophone. He was actually an inventor. He actually was an inventor, period. He just invented things, and one of the things he invented was a saxophone. But he invented other instruments. I think they didn't quite take off, but he invented some other ones.
That'd be interesting to see.
No,
what they were like.
yeah, very
Big,
interesting.
odd, chunky things that you couldn't carry around or something.
Yeah, he had quite an interesting life. You had people trying to assassinate him as well and stuff. It's like, it's
They
quite
all
a
thought
guy.
he was the other Hitler.
Belgium's not just about chocolate, you know.
Belgium.
Or
Belgium
Django
is
Reinhardt.
known. Belgium is known for Django Reinhardt, chocolate, saxophones, and of course the martial artist
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Jean-Claude Van Damme. Yeah. What else is Belgium known for?
Isn't the... Am I wrong, Grazia? You'll be able to tell me this. The writer of Tintin, he was Belgian, wasn't he? What was his name?
Hergé's Adventures
Hergé.
of Tintin.
Hergé Uderzo or something? Hergé something. Something Hergé.
I used to like
Hervé.
Tintin when I was a kid. And I liked the movie. The movie was very good, wasn't it?
Go on,
All
then.
right, then. So what are we going to do then, John? What did you want to do for Sax Day?
We're going to do It's a Groovy Thing.
It's a groovy thing, which is, we're going to do It's a Groovy Thing. It's a groovy thing or that's a groovy thing. Saxophone there. Adolf Sax would have been proud. I'm sure that his family in Belgium, if they're watching this, are extremely proud that saxophone has gone as far as Big John Fordham in the way place. And we'll throw in another saxophone one later on, I think, just for the World Saxophone Day. Is it actually really World Saxophone Day from it?
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
Wow. There you go, then. Lovely. Well, Grazia, of course, knows that because she knows what it is. World Day, International Day, National Day. It's probably National Cupcake Day in America at the moment.
In fact, in celebration, why don't we get John to tell us a little bit about his saxophone?
Sure. Tell us about your saxophone and where you get it mended.
Just grab it around the old neck for a second. So,
It would have been a really good cue for a song.
this saxophone is a King. It's a King Zephyr, made in 1952, and I bought it in New Orleans from a bloke called Steve Goodson, who's very well known in the industry for repairing beautiful old horns like this one. Originally, I was saving up, and he had a beautiful silver-plated con with goatskin pads, as they were then, and it belonged to B.B. King's tenor player, and he just flogged it. And I said, "Oh, you got to keep it for me." He goes, "Man, I'll hold on to it if you come up with the money." And we were in Italy, and I was saving up. I was on the last bit. I just got the last bit of money. I called through from Italy to New Orleans. He said, "Oh, man, I just sold it 3 days ago. I'm sorry." I said, "Oh, man, B.B. King's tenor. B.B. King's tenor player's tenor, I should say." So anyway, I said, "What else have you got, Steve?" He said, "Well, I got a nice old King Zephyr. You seemed to like it when you came over." Because I actually we were playing in New Orleans, and my horn was playing up, and I went over there to get it fixed. And while there, I was blowing some of his horns. And so I'd had a go on this King, and I said, "Oh, yeah, I remember it." I said, "Okay, great, I'll have that." He said, "Cool, I'll ship it over to you." And he did. And I've had it now for, 20 years or more. And it's a lovely old hooter. Never lets me down. Yeah, it's a great horn. Lovely horn, very easy
I remember
to play.
when we were in New Orleans and you went to see him.
But John, do you remember what was wrong with your saxophone that you took to...
I do, because I was like, "Oh, thing's not playing right," you know. He goes, "Oh, give it over here, boy." He goes, puts it on the table, and he goes, he had these sort of like, what do you call them? What doctors use, big tweezer type things, and a torch. He goes, the torch down, and he goes, "You think this might be the problem, mister?" And there's like a reed stuck in part of the horn.
This
I was
wasn't
like,
a sock.
"Oh, yeah, you could be right." So anyway, he gave it a little fix up, got the reed out, and yeah, that's right. I remember that.
So he probably didn't charge you for the repair, but he did make a sale out of you eventually.
Lovely. That's nice. Well, before that, so Adolf Sax's birthday, other birthdays, which I'm sure Grazia is going to mention some, but PJ Proby, some of you may know the singer. I thought about doing something of his, but we didn't have time and didn't know what to do, really. He portrayed Elvis, of course, and Roy Orbison in the musical theatre productions in London. And I believe he's got a farm somewhere, hasn't he? Has he got a farm in the UK somewhere? Yeah, he lives there. We saw him a few years ago. Yeah. Not playing, we just happened to see him, having photographs taken with people. Anyway, yeah, we could have done "There's a Place for Us," because he... And then obviously this famous tale of his trousers splitting on stage. That's a whole other thing. He's more famous for that, I think, than anything else. All right, yeah. And then John Philip Sousa, it's his birthday as well. But none of us play the sousaphone, and it's not World Sousaphone Day. So, interesting. John Sousa, he was born in 1854. So quite a long while after Adolf Sax was born and invented the saxophone. So what we're going to do, though, is for Alan Wheatley. For Alan Wheatley, we just barely had time to knock this one out for you, Alan. And we're going to have a go at it. He thought probably we'd never do it, and he may regret that we do. So anyway, here we go. Destination 2165 by the Qs and or the Tyrones. Let's have a go. Ready? Give us a key, give us a key. Give us a key. Destination 2165. In 2165, they'll still be rocking and rolling, winging and singing, a man alive in the spacesuits, they'll be strolling. Wanna tell you, it's here to stay, just too good to let it get away. And I know Everybody can rock and roll. In 2165, a new day will be dawning. The lucky old sun's gonna wink his eye. Say you better get going, but I hope this boy is still around. I want you to know what they're putting down, and I know everybody will rock and roll. -10, -9, you're gonna fly in the belt with the gas turbine. -8, -7, you're gonna rock and roll from earth to heaven. -6, -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, then blast off. Rockin' and rolling, blast off. Rockin' and rolling, blast off. Get that saber jet, blast off. All you space cadets, blast off. Think about 21, blast off. The ball has just begun. With -3, -2, -1, blast off. Yeah, now. -10, -9, you're gonna fly in the belt with the gas turbine. -8, -7, we're gonna rock and roll from up to heaven. -6, -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, then blast off. Rockin' and rollin', blast off. Rockin' and rollin', blast off. Get that saber jet, blast off. All you space cadet, destination 2165. There you go. Mr. Alan Whately, first time ever done that one, isn't it? There you go. And in 2165, will they still be rock and rolling? And which lockdown will it be by then?
Alan says he's dancing in his chair. There you go.
What episode of JiveStream will it be?
How many times did you have to request it, Alan? We want an accurate count, and if you don't know, ask Joy.
Joy Ball will know.
We've got a couple of jokes from Keith. I'll pick the best one. He said, a policeman arrested 2 people on bonfire night, one for drinking battery acid, the other for eating fireworks. He charged one and let the other one off. Good one. Go on. I'll do one more.
That was the best one.
I'll do one more. I launched my own clothing line this week. I shouldn't have lit the fireworks near the washing. Sorry.
It's fine. Could we do better?
One more. Go on in, one more. A pyrotechnic expert friend of mine lost his job after the fireworks did not go off in the right sequence. That's bang out of order.
The Americans probably just aren't following this at all, are they?
Bang out of order, very British expression.
Lots of British phrases going on there.
Bang out of order means...
But speaking of British, it looks like it's... Britalia. It looks like it's Italian time. Well, ciao, honey. You look like a hillbilly Italian. Italian.
Sì, Che dici? Mica male,
Eccellente.
Buonasera a tutti, benvenuti alla puntata 235 del nostro JiveStream. So, no heels today.
No heels.
Yeah, I'm giving my feet a break, but I'll have them tomorrow, and so forth. Allora, so to answer your question, yes. So it is Monsieur Sachs' birthday. So let me tell you a bit about him. So he was born, actually, Antoine Joseph Adolphe, that was his sort of nickname, Sachs. And his parents were actually also instrument inventors. So he continued the tradition, and he also invented the saxotromba, the sax horn, and the sax tuba, the flute and clarinet. Oh, sorry. He played the flute and the clarinet. So he was not only a musical inventor, but he also was a musician himself. And yes, he was born. Actually, he was born in southern Netherlands, but I think he grew up in Belgium. So that's about him. And then to answer your question, Alex, about the Tintin. So Tintin is known as Les Aventures de Tintin, and he, as the father of Tintin, was the Belgian cartoonist known as I was saying, Hergé. But his real name, his real name is Georges Remy. And some of the famous characters of Tintin were Professor Calculus, Captain Haddock, Tintin, of course, Thompson, Snowy the dog, and Thompson and Bianca Castafiore, which was the singer. Anyway, and there is also the movie, and I don't think we ever ended up seeing it. Did we see it? We did. Oh yes, we did. Yes.
Good.
See, it was good. It was very good. So, apart from saxophone days, it is also National Nachos Day. Bene. And so what happened on this day throughout? So there was very boring things that happened. So I only picked the good stuff, or at least the most interesting stuff that has to do with music or England and stuff like that. So in 1975, it was the first performance of the punk band The Sex Pistols at the St. Martin College in London. Did you know? No. Well, now you know.
1975.
Yes. And it was also today was in 1990. It was the album release, the third studio album of Whitney Houston, and the title was "I'm Your Baby Tonight." And also for all the Harry Potter lovers, in 2005, the Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire was released. That was the fourth film based on the books by J.K. Rowling. And it was premiered in London. And it goes to become the most successful film of the year, earning almost US dollars 900 million. Ooh, not bad at all.
With a good British cast.
Yes, so I couldn't find much to say, but only boring stuff happened. So I thought I would have a look what women marked our history and stuff like that. And I found an absolutely gorgeous babe, and her name, you probably know her, Ian and Ken, Hedy Lamarr. Now she
Hedy Lamarr, or as the guy says in all the time in what's it in Blazing Saddles, Headley.
You say I'm going to show it. I'm going to put play.
Oh no, Hedy Lamarr, yes, the famous, very good-looking, worthy, and she did. Yeah, tell it.
Yes, she is not just a pretty face.
No,
she was an inventor. Shush. Mamma mia, questi qua. You just have some men and it just roar all the time. Va bene. So she was not just a pretty face and an incredible lady, but she was also part of technology inventor. And she was crucial in inventing stuff that later on became part of the cell phone technology, the wireless technology, Bluetooth. And also fax machines and all sorts of wireless operation possible. So there you go, not just a pretty face. No, very clever lady. And anything else that was interesting? No, nothing interesting. But you must tune in tomorrow because we are going to introduce something. I shall say no more.
tomorrow morning. Do you want to announce
Tomorrow, of course. Tomorrow morning on ITV. Sky TV. I'm sorry, Sky TV. Sky TV. Yes, on Sky TV, channel 192. And starting at 8 o'clock until 11 p.m. is the Feel Good Factor. And we are part of that. Our show, our segment is at 8:50. So if you want to wake up with feeling good and everything, do tune in and watch us on that program. And it's going to go on for 13 weeks. So you'll see more of us in the morning. Do we have actually the information for those who want to see it from overseas? Do we have it yet? No, we don't have it. Anyway, we'll hope to, and it was going to be repeated on Sunday morning as well. So, but we hope to have the information for you by tomorrow, for those who are not in England and want to see the TV show. Sì?
Sì.
Perfetto, allora ci vediamo più tardi.
A più tardi, grazie, grazie. Exactly. Yes, it's on tomorrow morning and repeated on Sunday morning for the next 13 weeks on Sky TV, channel 192. And our segment is short and sweet and is called Jive Talking. But it's one of the only things that's on there that's not a lot of talking and is music. So yeah, check it out.
Showcase TV, Sky Channel 192.
Yes, Showcase TV
is the channel.
Sky Channel 192.
Correct.
And the show is called Feel Good Factor TV.
Yes.
Exactly. And our segment is Jive Talking.
So there's a lot
Have you made a note
like
of that?
Inception of
See
TV
if you can
programs.
find it.
Well, not now, but yeah.
Not now, but we'll put the information up on our page, on our pages, and our personal pages on the Facebook page, and we'll put it in the comments, and Alex can even put it in the comments in the green room.
Oh yes, so join the green room. I posted the link again in the comments just now, but it's also in the video description, and also underneath the video post if you're on Facebook. Just search for Jive Aces Green Room, you'll find it. If all else fails, join in the fun there for before and after banter.
Exactly.
Oh, so now this is the bit where we reveal the earlier cryptic message for the Lobos, right?
Yes, it is.
Would you like?
So basically, yes.
Would you like me to say
the
it?
cryptic? Yeah, you can tell them.
Well, so Ipinto Lobo, which I think is Leanne, but that's their YouTube handle, says, could you please do Summertime for my mum Lulu and dad Austin Lobo, who celebrate their 41st wedding anniversary. Fantastic. Congratulations, Austin and Lulu Lobo.
And they asked for Summertime for the anniversary, which I wasn't thinking of playing because it's really cold over here. But maybe where you are, it's nice and warm. It's also for Anne as well. Is this? Someone else asked for it as well, Anne. Summertime, let's bring on the summer. Summertime, and the living is easy. Well, fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich, and your mom's good looking. So hush, little baby, baby, don't you cry. Well, one of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. You're gonna spread your wings and raised to the sky, but till that morning, ain't nothing gonna harm you. Oh, with a mammy and daddy, mommy and daddy, standing by. Yeah, now, proper sorry. Singing, you're gonna spread your wings and raise to the sky, but till that morning, ain't nothing gonna harm you. Oh, with a mammy and daddy, a mommy and daddy, a mommy and daddy standing by. Well, summertime, and the living is easy. Where fish are jumping and the cotton is high. What's all your daddy's rage and your Mary's good looking. So hush it, baby, don't you cry. So hush it, baby, don't you cry. Well, hush, little baby, don't you cry. Don't cry. Thank you very much.
Did you like our...
Leanne and Steve for their parents. Austin and Lulu Lobo.
Did you like this? You know, it's very late in India. It's
very what?
It's very late in India.
What time is it in India?
It's 4.5 hours. Actually, 5.5 hours ahead now, because they don't change. They don't have daylight savings. So that little special effect there was for them because
sympathy with
it's
them.
very dark and they might be falling asleep. So it was to emulate that.
Nightimeness.
Proper Indian experience at this time.
So like instead of an India summer,
it took me ages to work out. It took me ages to work out how to get it just right.
How to get it to go dark, the right amount of darkness.
Exactly.
To sort of get about the time that it would be in the morning.
It's sort of like nodding off and then like waking up again.
Exactly. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Also, John likes playing in the dark, doesn't he?
I think it worked. Yeah. Well, it makes you appreciate the sound more as well. You're not distracted by all that flashy visuals.
Yeah, exactly.
The music's
wireless.
The music's purity.
The
music's purity.
See, back in the old days when you had wireless and you listened to a play or something, it all came in the head. You didn't have to have pictures.
Gets your imagination bubbling, you see.
Yeah, it gets your imagination. You get contribution to the art. Exactly. It's fantastic, isn't it? So after all that, do we have any requests? Anything else? Otherwise, I'll crack on with the requests that we have.
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look on the request board, shall we?
Luke says, best band in the world are Jive Aces. Can you do a request for me, Johnny B. Good? Well, flattery will get you pretty far.
Most of the way.
Most of the way. Do we know Johnny B. Good?
We can't do it right now.
We'd have to rehearse it once. We can't do it off the cuff, but we've
only done it once.
We'll put it on the pile.
Make a note. Vince is making a note for tomorrow. Johnny be good. Who's it for?
It's 2:41 in Mumbai.
2:41.
And he says they're all awake.
2:40. Oh, yeah, it's an hour. There's a half an hour jobby in it.
Yes, it's a half time zone because of the upside down clock watch thing. Don't forget Tony Sochi's question, says April.
No, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. Oh, April feels she's in with an.
Should we do that now?
Competition time.
Yeah, let's do it now.
All right, then. Competition time. Competition time. And the exact question was, and get it right. What was the question,
was,
Alex?
It was, who made the song? Which song was it? I can't remember which song. I know the question.
It was Samantha.
So who made the song famous? The song Samantha, I Love You, famous. Not the one from the film.
Who had the hit with it? Yeah.
Which was Bing Crosby, I guess, in the film. The actual answer, whoever had the hit with it as a single, was Kenny Ball.
Kenny Ball. And that is the version that, version that is inspired the version that we did it with him, didn't we?
We
did with him on his album. Exactly.
Oh, that we did with him on...
There's the album. That was the prize. There's one of Antonio. We happen to have one here, but don't worry, he'll send you one of his huge pile.
Hold it closer so you can see it. There you go.
Come closer. Hold on.
There you go.
It's called French Poodle with Antonio Sochi and a poodle.
You know what? I've actually forgotten, but I did the artwork for that.
Exactly. And it's got loads of songs. It's got most of our set on it that he did with us. But we did All of Me with him and Samantha. And Samantha was a hit for Kenny Ball.
It's got some other...
What year was that been?
60.
1960.
Really? That early? Wow.
1960.
It's got
Early, the Kenny Ball of that time is very great, very raucous and up-tempo and fun. And is a great version that Kenny Ball does and a great version that we do with Tony Sochi on here. So if you win on this Wheel of Fortune, you win a copy of this.
There's not many people got it right, actually.
No.
Not many
I know
entries.
a few people said Bing Crosby and stuff like that.
Who else
or Louis
is on
Armstrong.
There's another guest on the album, isn't there? Another collaborator of ours.
Yes, he stole Amy Baker as well. The lovely Amy Baker. Oh, we haven't seen her since before the lockdown. The last lockdown. Hey? A married woman. She's a married baker now. Maybe even with a bun in the oven. No, I don't. All right, here we go. Spin the Wheel of Fortune. 3, 2, 1, go. And around she goes. There you go. And the winner is Steve Fisher. It's a Fisher Price toy today. He wins a copy of French Poodle by Antonio Sochi with yours truly, this lovely band, and Annie Sochi together on a couple of tracks. Amy Baker's on a couple, and loads of other stuff. He's got a great band when he isn't with us as well. Great songs, and he's a fantastic player. We love him. And once the old rant. If it was different at the moment, if TV had different, had actual guests on that weren't like, well, they don't have many musical guests anyway. But if you have to be Britney Spears on there, like us, he would be on TV all the time. You'd know him; he'd be a household name. But no, he's fantastic. Brilliant trumpet player and good entertainer, and is playing with us on our Big Beat Review tour, and will be back with us when it resumes in 2165.
Hey, I knew that was relevant somehow. Heidi Kirsty Sparkles asks, have you lot ever worked with Michael Bublé? Be amazing if you did. It would indeed.
No, but we did tweet him.
No, it was a Facebook message.
Oh, Alex, tell the story. Quickly.
I can't remember what it was, but
for Summertime Swing.
He was doing a Q&A. He was doing a Q&A on his Facebook page a couple of years ago, and I asked him what would we have to do to get you to come and play at our Summertime Swing charity event in England in August. And he answered back, not actually during the Q&A, but afterwards. He commented and said, "You just have to bribe me with cheap wine and hot dogs." And I said, "Consider it done." Unfortunately,
We should get in contact with his manager.
Send him some cheap wine and hot dogs.
Exactly, yeah.
And I did take a screenshot of the answer, you know, so that's basically a
Send that
contract.
to the manager.
That's basically a contract.
Yeah, send that
isn't
to the
it?
manager. If anyone knows Michael out there.
Legally binding, that is. I mean,
Exactly.
hold him to that one.
Anyone out there in Canada?
Hennock's asking for shaking all over.
That's a good idea. Put that one down, but then never done that. Biddly bum, oh God, I don't know if I can learn that on the ukulele. Biddly ding 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 bum 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 bum. Boing.
Marsha's asking for great balls of fire.
Great balls of fire. All right then. Great balls of fire. Was that for Marsha Chong Filiondini? Is that how you say it?
Yes.
All right then. And I know that Vince was saying that Chris Goodland has been asking for that as well. I think Chris Goodland, was it? I guess because he's from Louisiana as well.
That's right. Both Patreon supporters as well.
Hey?
Both Patreon supporters.
Both Patreon supporters. But I mean, as in Chris Goodland is from Louisiana as well as Jerry Lee Lewis, not as well as Marsha. Where's Marsha in?
Somewhere in England, I think.
Right then. There we go. So for Chris Goodland and Marsha, Great Balls of Fire. You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Too much in love, drive a man insane. You broke my will, oh what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I loved your love and I thought it was funny. You came along and moved me, honey. I changed my mind, I love it fine. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Me, baby, woo, feels good. Hold me, baby, you're gonna love me like a lover should. You're fine, so kind, gonna tell this world that you're mine, 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 mine. I chew my nails and I twiddle my thumbs. I'm real nervous, but it sure is fun. Come on, baby, drive me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Take him off for Shirley, yeah. Yes, yes. Hey. Kiss me, baby. Ooh, it feels good. Hold me, baby. You're gonna love me like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. Gonna tell this world that you're mine, 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 mine. I chew my nails and I twiddle my thumbs. I'm real nervous, but it sure is fun. Come on, baby, drive me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Yeah. There you go. There we go. For who was it for? Marsha. Marsha and also for Chris.
Marsha and Chris. Candle Allison. I'm assuming
Who?
Allison. Candle Allison.
Candle
I
Allison.
guess that's a nickname and your first name is Allison. Thanks for making my birthday great. Well, first of all, happy birthday to you. Last year's was at Pizza Express. Still great music, but got a dance too. Thanks, guys. Oh, yes, that's right. It's this day that we did our two sold-out nights at Pizza Express last year. We're in Maidstone, in
Two
Kent.
great gigs. I think they were pretty full up, weren't they? Almost sold out.
Both sold out.
And I do remember that vegan pizza both nights.
We were actually supposed to be there again around now, weren't we?
Around now.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it's shutting down
Let's
completely.
just not go any further down that depressing, deep, dark hole of depressingness. Pizza Express Maidstone. Because also, it's not. It's. I think the venue itself has shut down.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. The venue itself is shutting down. I don't know if it's to do with that or whatever.
I think it's just probably too hard to maintain it with all this on top.
But you'll have to find us another gig near you so that next birthday we can be playing near you again. so you can come and see us. This is a bit virtual. All right then. So, ain't she sweet for John Sandys? Is that John Sandys? John Sandys? I believe it's John Sandys. Here we go. Ain't she sweet? See you walking down the street. I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Ain't she nice? Look her over once or twice. I ask you very confidentially, ain't she nice? Oh, cast an eye in her direction. Oh, me, oh, my, in that perfection. Might I repeat, don't you think it's really neat? Ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Shillabop, shillabop, bop, bop, bee. Shillabop, bop, ba, doot, bee, doo, down. Shillaboo, shabba-da-doo-doo-doo-doo. Shillabop, shillabeep. Rap-ba-da-ba-doo-dee. Yeah, come on in there. Oh, cast an eye in her direction. Oh, me, oh, my, in that perfection. Ain't she sweet? See you walking down the street. I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Sweet! Ain't she sweet? Lovely. Which is on our Digging the Roots Volume 2. Hot Jazz, is it not?
It is.
I thought as much.
It is. There it is. Which
There
side
it
is
Oh,
that?
you just have that a finger away, don't you?
I do. It's not the only thing.
One mention of a track from one of those albums and you've got it up there. Have you got the other albums ready to go up as well?
No, I do not.
Just that one?
Just that one. Well, those
Oh.
two. Technically two.
Technically two, or that looks like it's the actual double album on a very big table.
It is designed by Chris Wilkinson, who also photographed it. Very nice.
Yes. All right then, we did promise another saxophone number. So unless someone's requested in between then and now another a saxophone thing, eh?
Dedication's what you need.
A what?
He has a dedication. Ken has a dedication.
Dedication. Ooh, dedication.
This is dedicated to Jane Gregory, who I spoke to before the show, a great violin impersonator, and as a tribute act. So this is dedicated to her, and we'll speak later, Jane.
All right then. And this is a saxophone instrumental because, as mentioned earlier, it is World Saxophone Day. Adolf Sax's birthday. That's the good Adolf. So what's in her name, eh? tenor saxophone. We can't just end.
Why can't we end?
We can't end because it's Stephen Grindle's birthday. Hopefully he's watching. And he's asked for us to do Bumble Boogie. And so the great professor is going to get out his fish fingers and his fish finger filters and let the boogie flow from Flight of the Bumblebee to Bumble Boogie. The Professor. There you go. For Stephen Grindle, happy birthday. And happy birthday to all the birthdays this evening. Meanwhile, and this one definitely should be for, what's her name? For Jane. We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday night, so it'll be something special. I don't know what it'll be, but it'll be something special. Let us know your requests.
You can tell with that in the morning tomorrow at 8:50 in the morning.
See us at 8:50 tomorrow, or watch the whole show from 8 till 11 on Sky TV on
192.
channel
Breakfast with the
192.
Jive Aces, not breakfast
Jive
at
talking.
Evenings.
Meanwhile, We'll see you tomorrow night. Give us your requests. Go into the green room afterwards and have a chat. You're trying to get bigger, taller. Here we go. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again. Yes, I know we'll meet again. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Ta ta. Toodle pip. Cheerio.
Cheerio.
2TFN.
TFN.
Tally ho.
Tally ho.
See you later.
See you later.
So long.
So long.
Well, I know we'll meet again some sunny day. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Arrivederci, a domani.
See you tomorrow. Hi, Dave K Music on Twitch, by the way.
Grab your coat and your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can you hear that pitter pat? Oh, the happy sound at your step. Life is oh so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade, my blues on parade, but now I'm not afraid, 'cause my rover's in the clover and he done crossed over. If I never had a cent, I'll be rich as Rockefeller, baby. Go to stop my feet on the sunny side of the street. Your hat, and don't forget you say leave your worries on the doorstep, baby. Just direct your feet, shiddly to the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear that pitter pat, rat a tat, habitat, do it yourself, ship up, do